So the prize for the two winners was that they would get to design a collection with Her Universe to be sold at Hot Topic. So we knew that this gigantic movie was coming up. Star Wars Episode 7 was the biggest movie of the year. Not to mention, I mean, one of the biggest movies of all time. And obviously Her Universe, we have the Star Wars license and we work with Lucasfilm. And so I went to them immediately and I said, can we please do a fashion collection for Episode 7? And Lucasfilm was so supportive. They said, absolutely.
It was the biggest film on the horizon when we first selected the winners back at Comic-Con, and we wanted to give them one of the biggest properties to design for, and what a platform for two young designers.
Star Wars for me goes so far back. It was always there. I think that might be one reason why I fell into fashion, is I think I had an affinity for Leia's wardrobe way early on, before I even know that I would ever get into costuming, wardrobe, or fashion design, because some of her outfits were iconic to me, even as a little kid.
Like every time I'm at a convention and I see someone wearing something from last year's collection, I'm like, oh my God, that's gonna be out next year.
You know, the only caveat is that we needed to start designing the collection prior to the movie coming out. So it was really tough. How do you design for a movie that you don't know what it's about?
Because don't forget, we have to start it designing many months before it hits our floor.
All we had were images. It was literally kind of designing blind, but we couldn't even give them the images. It was so top secret. So they had a challenge. They really had a challenge, but it was a no-brainer, because by the time the collection comes out, the movie will have already been seen. And I have to say, they really hit it out of the park.
At first, they were like, oh, well, do you guys have like specific characters that you want? And me and Lital both wanted the same characters, so we just decided to do like rough sketches and then like figure out which ones kind of fit together the best.
Well, we had an initial design meeting with the designers, and we kind of gave them some parameters of what we knew worked for Her Universe and also what worked for Hot Topic.
And then they had to take it so it was wearable to like not only a fangirl, but a fashion girl, and it had to be sellable in multiple locations across the country.
You know, both Lital and Kelly have their own style, and we wanted them to bring their own style to their designs. And I really think they did that. I mean, Kelly, she's known for her kind of pinup, kind of Dior look, and her BB-8 dress really reflects her design sensibilities.
With the BB-8 design, I really love vintage dresses, obviously, and it seemed just a really good fit for like creating the fullness without looking too costumey, like because 1950s dresses like have the very like nipped in and then flare that sort of visually it created the illusion of his body without like doing like a intense bubble skirt or something.
And then Lital just has such a great way of capturing the character's essence, but then when looking at it, you don't really know what it is.
Well, I always find it interesting to make garments based off of geek properties, because I really like that you're not just wearing a look, you're wearing a character as well.
The amazing part about these collections is that you don't have to be a fangirl. They're just really great looking apparel pieces on their own.
Her Captain Phasma jacket, honestly, like I wore it out, and a guy at a restaurant came up to me. He had no idea it was a Captain Phasma jacket, and he was like, that is one cool jacket. And I said to him, I was like, do you know Captain Phasma from Star Wars? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, this is a Captain Phasma jacket. And he was like, I would have had no idea. I would have just bought it because it was a cool jacket. A guy would have bought a Her Universe jacket because it was a cool jacket.
It had to be a jacket. It had to be something imposing, strong, and I love maybe bringing in ideas of the color scheme and possibly a lot of styling details and style lines and stitching. Hopefully it will be a very powerful and intense piece that'll give someone confidence when they wear it.
The Phasma leggings, I just really love leggings. Like I submitted several designs for leggings, but worked well with Leetal's design for the jacket because when you wear them together, it's like she's, wearing a suit of armor.
There is an awesome kind of black dress that I think many girls are going to be wearing to prom.
We have a dress that's inspired by Kylo Ren. I tried to incorporate the colors of his lightsaber in addition to his kind of darker element and maybe bring a silhouette that was a little bit rarer to the group.
For the Rey dress, the idea was to do something more casual, because Ashley had said that they wanted to have a range of things that would be more formal, that could pair off of each other. So the Kylo dress that Leetal did and the BB-8 dress are kind of more formal, and in comparison the Rey dress is the more casual dress. It's going to be a jersey, it's going to be really soft and hopefully comfy that you could go on adventures on, like Rey.
The flight suit dress, oh my gosh, girls don't want their boyfriend to drive the Millennium Falcon, we want to pilot the Millennium Falcon. So to have the flight suit dress where it's you're a girl and you can feel feminine and cute, but oh yeah, I'm the pilot of an X-Wing. That's what that dress is saying to me.
I also have suggested a cardigan inspired by Rey because of her sleeves and this drapey nature. Hopefully with the fabric, it's very comfortable and great travel item that you could take anywhere.
And the Stormtrooper dress, I just realized there wasn't really much for Stormtroopers, and Ashley mentioned that as well, and just playing with the color blocking and the details are a direct design reference to the seams on the armor of the Stormtroopers. And I was really attracted to the design of the new faceplate, and I realized that it actually framed the bust of the dress really, really well. I don't think they intended that, but it works out really, really well.
All the designs really reflect kind of the top moments from the movie. I mean, I'm wearing the Poe and the Finn jacket, and everyone wants that jacket. I mean, I left the movie saying I need that jacket.
It's great that the resources that Hot Topic brings to the table are absolutely phenomenal. They can make custom buttons, custom zippers, prints, anything you want.
I tried to use the fabric to make the detail or a character appropriate detail. And in some of my designs, I tried to make little accessories belt buckles and whatnot that were a character detail, as well as being functional and cute.
We can work together and figure something out, and that's really exciting to see the breadth and the options that can really make your designs come to life.
When I first saw the sketches, they looked very couture, I have to tell you. I was like, oh, how do we, it's a big investment for Hot Topic. We have to have this stuff made, we have to put it in stores, and we have to sell it. The two designers rose to the occasion. They did a fantastic job. It is amazing. That collection is going to blow out.
I feel like it's exactly what the fans want after the movie, and hasn't been available to them. I mean, this is truly the first Episode 7 fashion collection. I can't wait to see their reaction because I think whether you're a huge fan or whether you're not, you're gonna want these pieces.